Good morning. Greek Ways with Hayes here. So, when you're talking about membership, I'm talking about joining these organizations. The biggest thing when you're talking about your sponsor is you got to get to know your sponsor. Because here's a little tidbit for the morning. You got to see how active your sponsor is because ideally they're probably going to expect you to be as active as they are. And that is going to matter to that sponsor because if they bring you on, then those individuals that they know, those individuals that they work with, those individuals that they see are going to be expecting you to be just as active. And so if you know a guy that you're thinking about writing a letter for you, or a woman that you think about writing a letter for you, and you notice that she's always traveling, she's always at an event, she's always doing something, she's going to have you with her at those events or expecting you to be there with her. So if you don't line up there, that's not a good chemistry. What good chemistry is somebody that you can see yourself at events with that person. Like, I'm active and I'm not active. I'm active when it comes to community service. It's actually one of my joys, but it's a certain type of community service that I like to do. I put a video up that shows me doing community service I like to do. I like to put on my paraphernalia. I like to go give out toys. I like to go shake hands. I like to go take pictures. I like to smile with the kids. I like to have fun like that. That's my community service. Now, if you tell me, well, we're finna go unload a truck from 6 to 8. I'm not saying that I'll never do it because I have done it, but it's not my preference. Now, if you tell me, and a lot of it is, I'll listen to what everybody got a role. And I don't have no shame in saying that's, I'm a little older. I'm not the lifting guy. When 30 some years ago, I could move my own self out of a house. I can't move myself out of a house now. I'm just not going to lift everything. I'm just not, I don't care if I'm a big guy and what have you. It ain't in my DNA to lift stuff. So I'm gonna go on the internet or go through my references and find me a good moving company, and then I'm gonna pay them to move my stuff. If I could pay them to pack it, I'd do that too. So that when I show up to my place, I'm in. And I have actually have had found a good moving company that'll do that. You're literally able to get in the bed as soon as they're done with that because they do such a great job. But my point is, if you were trying to match up with me, you better know that there's going to be times you may not hear from me per se. And then there's times I'm like, well, like yesterday, I did like 4 events. I did an event called Christmas in Awards where we gave away toys. I then went to the holiday party at Chicago Alumni because I'm alumni. Active alumni, life member active alumni, by the way. And then I went to my chapter's event, which is like a casino event, a joint venture with another alumni chapter. And then I went to the National Panhellenic Council bowling event. That's all in one day. So I tell people, don't even come to me for a letter because you're not going to want to put that type of work in. And I'm going to be looking at you like, how you can't put that work in when I put the work in and I make the time for it. That's my expectation. So you better off going over to somebody else and hoping that you've done enough so that if I'm there voting on you, when it's time for a vote, that I saw enough of you or I hear enough of you when we're debating you to say, yeah, that's your chop with me. So, you guys that are following me, I don't give out no phone numbers or anything like that. I'll give out some advice. And other than that, keep it moving. So, again, try to square up a little bit more when you're trying to think about who's going to recommend you because It's going to matter their personality and making sure molds well with you. Okay? All right. Greek Ways with Hayes.